Ash Popat here from ashpopat.com. Today we're going to go through a sales funnel, a really simple, basic sales funnel, just so you can get your idea around why we do this, and you can start formulating ideas of how it's going to work for you. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a whiteboard up here and just share that with you. And again, I'm going to put my glasses back on. Um, Now, do bear in mind you can add extra steps to this funnel. You could add different affiliate offers, a fallback option if someone didn't proceed in the way that you want to, but things of that nature. Now, just to give you an idea of what a funnel is, I'm just going to. The idea of the funnel is at the top of the funnel, you target the most people. So, um, what I'm going to do is just bring this up. Um, yes, so um, let me switch to sharing my desktop instead, and you can have a look at this picture. This is what they would call a funnel, and at the top you're targeting the most people just there. And as they flow down your funnel, the numbers will get less. You'll see less people there, you'll be targeting less people. However, they're going to be more ingrained into your business. They're going to have more trust in your business. They're going to be used to doing business with you. And that would be your key audience around there, which is the green section. So now, I generally think the most basic funnel you can have is a 5-step funnel. Now we start with, here we go. So this would be your 5-step funnel. Now, the first bit is you need to get the majority of your audience interested, and you need them to get you need to be able to drive that traffic to your website or to your lead magnet, your first offer. This is just to really get someone interested in what you're offering. Also, just to get to know you as a business, start to get that bit of trust, because at the moment they don't know you. So what you want to do is you start building that trust. You start building that understanding of where you are as a business and how you work. So these are generally you would start with something like, if you've got an information product, a free PDF to answer a problem that someone has. Let me just go back to the text box here. So you could start with, say, a free PDF, which gives people the answer to a problem they have. If you've got a physical product, you could try something like free plus postage and packing. Or you could an item for, like, if the item is valuable, and you can show that it is valuable, even it doesn't have to be free, but as long as they feel that they're getting an offer. So a penny for something that's retailing for, say, £10. So they can automatically see that they're getting value from that, and that's what you want. You want them to get value. The idea for this first step of the funnel, and this will be targeted at a cold audience, is the idea is that they need to be it needs to not only have a high perceived value, but it needs to actually provide value. You can't just give them something free, 3 lines on a PDF, and think, great, I've done that first part of the funnel, because that's where you'll lose them. They're going to use this as an indication of who you are as a business, what sort of content they can expect from you if they pay for the content. So if you're saying something is worth £15, and then they get a 3-line PDF, they're not gonna come back to you. So they may have downloaded it believing that there was a high perceived value, but when they actually get the document, there isn't any actual value, and you lose them there, and that's what you don't want to do. So yes, it needs to be a high perceived value, but it also has to be it has to actually provide value when they receive it. Once they move in from that section, I'm just going to share my screen again. So this would be the first stage of your funnel. So I'm just going to. So this would be the first stage. Now, I'm not very good with trying to use the text on here. Shall we just erase that from there? So that would be your first stage of your funnel. Your second stage, so this would be the second stage of your funnel, is sometimes referred to as a lost leader. What we're trying to do at your second stage of funnel, I'm just going to come back again. What we're trying to do at that second stage of funnel is to try and get them to start doing business with you. So we're not trying to make a profit at this point. You may do, but generally you're not trying to make a profit. What you're trying to do is get your consumer comfortable with the transaction, with doing a business transaction with you. So the actual practice of exchanging money for goods, you want to get them ingrained into that idea. So here it's generally talked about as being a loss leader. I've heard it being called a tripwire, but these are just terms they use. What you're trying to do, the general idea behind it, is to get people spending some money with you, just so they're getting used to that process. They're getting used to doing that, and again, they can trust you again. So let's go back to this screen here. So the second stage of your funnel, again, if you've got a product that says retails for £50, say, if you've got a product that retails for £50, you could sell that for 25. So you sell a product that's sorry, I should really say offer a £25 offer. Let me reword that so it makes a bit more sense. Product which retails for £50 for £25. Maybe even 15. What you want to show them is that they're getting value for this. So once they're getting the value, they're more likely to come out and buy that thing. And then that's giving them an idea that actually, yes, I can do business with this company. There is a train of thought where how quickly you offer the first stage to the second stage. I've heard it being done immediately. So once they sign up for the first one, they get the second stage of the funnel. There's a train of thought that you can do that within days, but that's generally the process. The amount of time between the first and the second offer is entirely up to yourself. Do what works best for you. Test it. Everything you need to do, it needs to be tested and find out what works best for you and works best for that industry. But with this offer, make it a one-time only offer. So they will never see this offer again, and make it time sensitive. So you have 48 hours to take advantage of this offer. By adding that time sensitivity and also letting them know that it's a scarce offer, and again, you need to make sure that they do not see this offer again if this is the route you go down, is they're more, you've added an urgent nature to what they need to do, so they're more likely to take the action within the time that you're doing so. I had a client where they do membership programs, and this is more fifth stage of funnel, but the idea still remains the same. Is they were going to launch their membership program and there was an early bird pricing for 48 hours after the launch. Due to being issues with the launch, and the sales were coming in great, people signing up. But due to issues with the launch, they decided to delay the actual end date of that launch, the end date of the offer, the end date of the early bird pricing for a further 48 hours. And what they saw was the sales died until we got to a point where it was like, you need to take action now or you're going to lose this deal. So it does work, and adding that time sensitivity also works because it gets people thinking that I need to take action now, and that's what you want them to do. You want them to be able to take action on an immediate basis, and take the action that you want them to do. So now the third section, let's go back to this whiteboard here. The third section would be what they call, there we go, quite random lines everywhere. The third section would be the your core offer, your main product, because you've already got them warmed up with going through the first two stages. They've had your free offer. They've seen how good that is. They've seen the value within that. Then they've had your loss leader. So again, they've now got used to spending money with you. You can then hit them with what your core offer is. What is the main part of your business? What is it that you're trying to sell? And that's where you hit them with this offer. And by this point, they got so used to doing business with you that they're used to it. They're used to spending money with you. So you find there's less resistance at that point to get that deal done with you. So that's where we go with the core offer. And then from there, we then have what we try and maximize that sale. So to try and get as much money as we can from any particular sale, there's obviously the train of thought that it's far easier to get your existing customers to spend more money with you than it is to find new customers. So what we do here is we maximize the sale. So the fourth step is to maximize your sale. And this is something additional. We generally try and price 3 times what your core offer is. So for example, if your core offer is charged at £100, your maximizer would be at £300. And the reason we do this, and I will discuss this later, and if you do want to know more about it, just do drop us a comment in the section below, is if someone stops along any one of these roads, it gives us an option to go back. Because what we would do here is we're like, okay, they've taken step 1, they've taken step 2, they've paid the £25 for the £50 the product that's worth £50. They've then bought our core offer at £100. Sorry, I've still got the flu. I do apologise. But then they may stop at this level. They may not continue on to level 4, which is the maximising your sale. And then what we do there is we're like, well, okay, you're happy spending £100, but spending £300 seems to be a touch too far for you at this moment in time. So what we do is then we offer something else in between, providing they've said no to the profit, the maximising your sale, they've said no to the £300 offer, you offer them something at the £200 price mark, and see if that is a more comfortable price point for them to do business with you. And again, these have to be one-time only offers. You can, because if they're seeing them all the time, they think they can wait, they will wait. So these are one-time only offers with time sensitivity. Here now, you're actually maximizing your sale. And by this core offer stage, you should be making a profit. And if you get them to sign into your maximizer, even great. You've got money in the bank, you're going forward, it's a great place to be. So by this stage, you should have a positive profit and loss transaction level with your customer. And then if they've taken all of these, you want to create a recurring income. So 5 would be create a recurring income. Now, again, this could be a membership program, something like that, a service, a monthly service of whatever product it is you sell, a monthly, just something, sign if you say produce t-shirts, pay us a monthly fee and we'll send you 5 new t-shirts a month or a new t-shirt a month depending on the price point and where your profit and loss is. But you've got so many options as to how to create that recurring income, because once you're in there and you've got people up to that stage, you're making decent money. And if you've got this recurring income and you're not having to constantly find new customers because you're finding this recurring income or the monthly membership plan or the monthly product that you send out, whatever it is, providing you're covering your profit and loss, you're making a profit on it, this is a great way to get that passive income. Passive in a sense of that you're not having to chase new customers. You've got a good base of customers that are going to provide you with a general income coming through. Now, what I would do, now I know along this, I've used the vegan idea quite a lot. So I'm just going to, and I'm going to go down here to say what we could do. What Just bear in mind, if you get someone through that entire funnel, you'll be making a great profit. They will trust you because they've gone through each stage. They've performed the action you wanted them to because they trust you as an expert in your area, and it's a great place to be. So now what we're going to do is we're going to switch this over here, and we're going to go of an example of a 5-step funnel using the vegan industry. So this is, as you may have told from my earlier videos, this is something that I've found is quite big. Really seems to have grown in popularity. The trends with Google have gone up massively in the past few years, and that continues to grow up at the moment. If you don't know how to find trends on Google, I will do another video about that and how to use Google tools. But just Google /trends, and that will give you the latest trends on Google, and also show you how search histories have gone over a set period of time, whichever period of time you decide. But that's not really what this video is about, so I'll come back to that later. But yeah, so here with your initial offer to the client, under the vegan industry, it may be your most popular vegan recipe. So yeah, your most popular recipe. I'm not able to spell today. For free. So that is your initial offer. So then you get people signing up to that offer. What I would do in between the first and second offer is sort of nurture that email list like we've discussed before. Email email customer to see how they got on with the recipe. Is it easy to follow? Was it tasty? Did they find the instructions easy? Was it as easy for them as you hoped it would be? But that would be so that would be one of the. I keep spelling this wrong. Here we go. Let's get this right. That would be one of the places that would nurture that email list. Then the second offer I would make. So this would be the loss leader. Is maybe there's a information product that I've created about what is vegan, products to look out for, products that have animal products in there that you wouldn't be aware of, and say that is charged at £100. I may sell that for £10. So £100 product. Being sold for £10. Bear in mind, these all have to show value. So if you're saying that this product is worth £100, when they receive this product, it has to give them the inclination, or it has to give them that thought that yes, it is actually worth £100. So then we move on from there, and we're still sticking with this vegan niche. And again, but again, you would probably keep them warmed up by us emailing customer again to see what they thought of the report, and if they have any questions. Bear in mind, every time we email a customer, we don't want to try and sell them a product, because then they get used to that and they stop reading our emails. So maybe just something there just to show, and maybe discuss any challenges they are facing. So this is something we would do. So that would be your 2 steps so far. I'm just going to separate those out a bit. And then 3 would be your core offer. So maybe you sell a cookbook. Maybe that is your vegan recipe cookbook. So you sell your vegan recipes, your vegan cookbook, and that's what you sell that at whatever your recommended retail price is. There is no discount being offered there, and by this point you should be making a profit from this customer. Again, what you don't want to, what's great in these areas is once you've created one of these, you can, the production cost for new ones is very low, so you can send these out. So this could be £100 product, like say a vegan report on products that you believe don't have animal products in there that do, maybe just whatever that could be. And then your core offer is your cookbook. So we send that out, and then as they buy the cookbook, maybe then you have your maximizing the sale. And this could be, so we'll say that this is charged at £100. It's quite a lot for a cookbook, but we're just going to use that number anyway. You have your maximizing the sales. So this would be 3 times your original core offer. This could be one-to-one coaching. Being able to talk to someone about the challenges you're facing, any ideas that you'd like to discuss with someone, and this is so it could be anything of that nature, something to help someone with who are vegan, who are all trying to become vegan, any problems they face. It could be anything, but you have like a one-to-one coaching session, maybe a couple of hours, where you could do a live video call where you cook some of the recipes with them. It could be anything. but you want that to be about 3 times the value of your core offer. And then your final step of this funnel, I'm not sure if you can see this. I'm just going to actually come down here a second. And so then the final step, okay, I'm going to put this over here. I'm just going to put this over here. So then your final step would be your recurring income. So this could be a monthly membership to your you may have a website running, you may have a blog, they could get new recipes that you put out there, any new information sent directly to them. Just a monthly membership to your vegan website where they get all this information. They will get new recipes, the first to know about any new cookbooks you've put out, any one-to-one coaching sessions, any group coaching sessions you're putting together, discounted rates on all of these for, say, £20 a month. Because now you've got that recurring income monthly membership fee. So once you've done that and you've got that all running well, you should be making a profit. You should make a profit by here. So far, you're making from this one customer in the period of a 12-month period, you would make £10 for the original loss leader. You would make £100 from the vegan cookbook, a further £300 from your one-to-one coaching session, and then say £240 from your monthly membership fee. Now I'm quickly going to do some maths here. So that would be a grand total of, let's draw a line under this. So that would be a grand total of £740. So for someone that you could have just stopped here, would have bought your vegan cookbook, and that's all you would have had, by nurturing that customer, by giving them the initial free offer, so they're getting to know you, they're getting to understand you, moving on to the loss leaders, so they're getting used to transacting business with you, you could actually open that customer up to a far larger profit level than you I am sorry about this. Than you would if you hadn't gone through those steps. So this is a real basic 5-step funnel. I've seen them go up to 8, 9, even 12 steps. I've never really seen it. I guess you could reduce it to 4 with removing the recurring income section. However, I do think this is a very profitable section to be in. But you can add further steps. You could add affiliate offers in at any one of these points. You could add a fallback option. So if they don't go from, say, level 1 to level 2 or level 2 to level 3, offering them something in between just to start nurturing that relationship a bit further. So there's so much you can do with this. Now, I know that this video has probably gone on a bit, and I do apologise for that, but I needed to get that idea of what a sales funnel is across, and I hope I've done that well enough so you've got an idea and you can start formulating that in your mind as how that will work with your business. Each one of those stages will be different based on what your business is and how relevant they are. So yeah, I do hope you found that helpful. I will be speaking to you soon. Do take care of yourself. Oh yes, please do subscribe to the channel. It's in below. There will be all, do like, comment and share. There will be links to all my social media networks, channels in the comment section below. So do use those, please. And if you have any questions, or if there's a video you'd like me to make that you think will help you, do put it in the comment section below and I'll get to that as soon as I can. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will speak to you soon. Take care. Bye bye.